Tell you what, this whole voiceover thing is getting so tiring, so I'll hand over to me.
So you've got your head gasket. Now this is very special. It's made out of 3 layers of steel. And what this allows for, it allows for much better sealing than the graphite stuff that you normally get. Toyota actually came out with multi-layer steel gaskets from the factory, and I've actually applied this the wrong way. This is another interesting note, is that these have a specific orientation that they go in. Make sure it's in the correct orientation. That means all the holes have lined up and it's covering all the cylinders evenly. And once this cylinder head is on and it goes through a heat cycle, you want to take the cylinder head off again. That's it, this is finished. So what happens is that as it crushes, it deforms. And once it's deformed, that's it. It's over for that gasket. Right, now this thing is made out of aluminium, yeah, but it is quite heavy, so do be careful. It does a number on your back. Now this isn't located yet. Now you have to line it up with a set of dowels, being careful not to scratch the mating surface. There we go. So now the front is located, just need to get the rear. Go.
Just a note that the other me forgot to mention, ARP head studs are there to help better secure the cylinder head to the block. Head studs in general, all they do is they hold the cylinder head down to the block. Okay, back to you, other me.
We're going to be applying the washer first. The washer has to go in first because there's not enough room in the cylinder head to actually put the stud in first. And we have to apply a fastener assembly lubricant that ARP actually provides, and the reason for it is that it'll reduce the amount of friction between the nut and the stud itself, and as well as the washer. So as you're torquing it down, if you don't have any lubricant on there, there'll be a bit of friction, and that can skew your torque values, and especially for this part, the torque values need to be super accurate. You don't need too much, just need about that amount. And then just take it, not drop it. So you take a little bit and then you just apply it along the face of the washer. Both sides, usually. Now you take your little hook, hook it on, and then just gently, if it wants to play the game, drop it in there. So this side we're going to lubricate, same as the washer. However, this side is interacting with the block. You don't want to put any lubricant on here because you don't want them to work loose over time. And this stuff doesn't exactly evaporate. So same as the washer before, just a little bit. Take it and just coat the threads. You don't need too much because at the end of the day, the nut itself is going to spread that all the way around. Including the face of the stud, the hex is also imperial. The nut is also imperial, it's a 1/2 inch in this case. It changes from kit to kit, but in our case, it's a 1/2 inch nut. So we take our stud, whack it straight in, grab our little imperial hex, and just screw it in. You'll feel it stop. Now once you feel it stop, that's it. Don't apply too much tension. So there's the stop. That's it. Boom. Okay, now I can install the studs. Here we go. Doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. So just a word of caution. In our case, it's a 1/2 inch, and you need to use a long socket. And the reason why is because when you go to fit the socket in, and there's the nut there, you can see it's quite a tight space. So these only just fit. And if you use a shorter one, it won't go anywhere near deep enough.
There's one more thing you forgot to mention. There's an actual sequence to tightening the head studs. It generally goes from center and works its way out. Please, please, please consult your factory manual for this kind of information. Well, thank you for all that, other me. And thank you all for watching. If there's any questions you might have, please let me know in the comments. And remember, knowledge is horsepower.